Angel Reese's hatred of Caitlin Clark has just destroyed her, and wait for it. She has a tantrum fit. Yes, the beef is real and the receipts are in, but before we go any further, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the juicy updates that are coming your way. Now let's get back to the action. Angel Reese is in the news for all the wrong reasons, and experts are completely mocking her for her constant jabs at Caitlin Clark. But when she can no longer stand it, she has a full-on fit. Come on, if you're going to criticize someone, you need to be able to handle the backlash, especially in the WNBA where every stat is analyzed. What's actually happening here, and why is there so much animosity between Reese and Clark? We have the details, so stay tuned, because things are going to get heated.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that.
Do something. Let's go to it. No, shit!
Whoa.
This is this right here.
Caitlin Clark again?
Whoa, wait a minute.
They've compiled all the statistics, highlights, and moments that pit her against Clark. And it's painfully clear now that Angel's outrageous accusations have surfaced. Millions of people have watched this epic side-by-side, and trust me, people are going crazy. Grab some popcorn because things are about to get crazy.
I love Caitlin Clark. She's been a guest on this show. I think she's spectacular. I'm the one that's been calling her the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back. I mean, this young lady is spectacular. She's been great for women's basketball overall.
There are probably a ton of videos online that say things like, Angel can't stand Clark, Angel threw shade at her, or my personal favorite Angel did this. It's a scandal, but has anyone really taken the time to explain why Angels have been acting in this way? Sure, you might assume it's jealousy, but let's face it for a moment. Angel is a complete beast in her own right, so what kind of jealousy are we even discussing here? Hold on tight, because I'm going to reveal some very important information. Let's go back to September 14, 2024. Not only was Caitlin Clark having a great day, but she was also changing the course of history by breaking the NBA's single-season assist record. She recorded her 321st assist, surpassing Alyssa Thomas's previous record of 316. Could that be the true cause of all the drama? Believe me, this story has more layers than an onion.
Tweeted out, she's the most prolific passer in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark has set the all-time single-season assist record with 317 and counting. Now, besides the point that 317 is also the area code in Indianapolis,
you could just hear the stat sheet applauding Clark as she scored 18 points, disheveled 9 assists, grabbed 8 rebounds, and was all over the floor as if she had the game on autopilot. Like a director guiding an orchestra, she sets up her colleagues with visionary perfection and still finds time to score goals as if it were no great deal. Meanwhile, Angel became so angry at the news that was all over her social media that she shut down the internet and pressed the erase button before Clark could offer any help.
Well, I've currently deleted social media off my phone, so being able to do that, being able to take some time away, just being able to meditate, doing self-care.
Reporters were virtually falling over themselves praising her performance, and they were already using terms like one of the best playmakers of all time to describe her. Since it was officially the Caitlin Clark show and everyone had VIP tickets, the rest of the evening may as well have been a blur. However, not everyone was riding the hype train, so here comes Angel Reese. Yes, the same Angel Reese who has been making headlines on and off the court and, let's just say, is not a fan of the media circus. When someone asked Ree what she thought of Clark's incredible record-breaking performance, she responded, "As frost as a January morning, no warm fuzzies here."
I'm supposed to surprise myself before I surprise others. I don't really care what everybody else thinks. I am who I am, and I just want to be better every day for my team.
Correct? The cameras didn't miss a thing, Angel, but let's be honest, your face gave you away. They zoomed in on Reese, who looked like she had just entered a room that hadn't been cleaned in months. She wasn't just irritated because Clark was out there collecting trophies as if it were a pastime. But no, Reese had been simmering for weeks. Every time Clark's name was brought up, it was like getting a mosquito bite that you can't scratch. Did the reporters back off? No, they continued tossing Clark's name around as if it were on sale. Reese, being Reese, attempted to brush it off, as if it didn't important, but let's face it, if you've been following the Angel, anyone with eyes could see it. Caitlyn versus Reese. You're probably looking for more evidence that Reese is feeling the heat while Clark continues to ride her wave. So let's fast forward to August 30th, 2024, during a nail-biting matchup between the Chicago Sky and the Connecticut Sun. The score is close, and Reese charges down the court on a 3-on-1 fast break with a clear shot to the basket. Easy layup, right, wrong, she missed, and I don't mean barely. What happens next is that the Sun sneaks past the Sky, winning 82-80, and the media, as you might expect, pounces on that Miss L up like a cat spotting a laser pointer. During the post-game interviews, they grill Reese, but she remains composed, responding as though she simply missed a bus rather than the game-winning shot.
I didn't do enough tonight, but just being able to be there for my teammates and knowing that I have a job to do every day, no matter if I'm a rookie or a vet.
Naturally, the comparisons between Angel Rhee and Caitlyn Clark are flying around like confetti at a parade, and they are living rentree in everyone's minds. Because the reality hurts a little too much, let's face it. Without the rivalry, where's the fun? It's like watching a movie without the plot twist. We live for the drama, people. Angel's admirers are screaming that we should stop comparing them immediately, but come on, why?
So I think that's where a lot of the hate comes in, if I can be honest. If we really want to resolve Angel receiving as much vitriol as she does, we have to separate the two, because right now they are conjoined. But Angel's game is very, very different than Caitlyn's. If we're able to stop tying them together, I think way more people will appreciate the things that Angel does well.
He didn't mince words. Instead, he was discussing Clark in a straightforward and nuanced manner. Today, he bluntly mentioned Reese's difficulties, saying, "Yeah, she has talent, but where's the magic when it matters most?" And to be honest, it began to stick. People started watching Reese not just because of that one mistake, but also because of her tendency to freeze in pivotal situations. Let me tell you, this wasn't an isolated incident. For example, on July 12, 2024, during a thrilling game between the Sky and Dallas Wings, Reese, bless her heart, missed not one but 2 free throws in the final 30 seconds. And the game ended in a heartbreaking 79-77 loss. The headlines asked whether Reese could handle the pressure or if these misses were becoming her signature move. She seemed to be turning into the person you would contact if you didn't want to deal with the pressure.
And for everybody who talked about, oh, you know, she's just a shooter, she's already set the all-time rookie assist record. For somebody who's the greatest scorer in college basketball history, and she is an incredible... See, I think that was lost on a lot of people. Her ability to be able to find the open person. It's something that you're born with.
On July 21st, 2024, Caitlyn Clark, who was working on becoming the clutch queen, unofficially made a buzzer-beating three-pointer to lead her team to victory over the Minnesota Lynx in overtime. When the game was at stake, the difference between them was beginning to appear as obvious as a bad hair day, and some experts were already stating it aloud without the need for a filter. Rays was out there juggling free throws like they were hot potatoes, and Clark was out here delivering ice-cold daggers.
However, for whatever reason, the audience likes watching Caitlyn more because she's more exciting than Angel.
But wait, we're not done yet. On August 5th, 2024, the Chicago Sky played the Atlanta Dream in another heart-stopping match. The Sky was trailing by just 1 point, and as the clock was running out, guess who had the opportunity to save the day? Angel Reese. Everyone held their breath, and then clunk a missed layup, and Atlanta won 8-8-8-8. At this point, it seemed like Reese had a VIP pass to the end, but there was no cigar club. These moments pile up the more she attempts to escape her. Clutch time curse. Perhaps someone should investigate whether a black cat is hiding in the arena.
Inside, I think we were playing really hard. I think we went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle.
On August 22nd, 2024, Clark was out there stacking highlight after highlight in a jaw-dropping finish. She essentially carried her team to victory against the LA Sparks by scoring 8 points in the final 2 minutes, including 2 clutch three-pointers. Meanwhile, Pat McAfee, who never wanted to miss a good party, added his usual entertaining flair. Let's just say it was more of a gentle ribbing. He didn't roast Reese to a crisp, but he certainly didn't give her a free pass. Either hunched shoulders, averting her gaze, or maybe wishing she could be somewhere else. She's attempting to maintain her composure while balancing flaming torches, and to make matters worse, the so-called experts are scrutinizing every move. She makes on national television like they're looking for the last piece of pizza, pointing out every single mistake. To be honest, that level of constant criticism would crack even the hardest nut. That concludes the gripping story of Angel Rhee and Caitlin Clark, which has had more drama than a reality show and many surprising turns. Angel is undoubtedly under pressure. And let's face it, if you're going to cast a shade, be ready for the fallout. What do you think? Is Angel preoccupied with her own drama? Is there more going on? Are we seeing the beginning of a legendary rivalry, or is this just a lot of noise? We'd like to know what you think. Please leave a comment below and remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any further updates.